Here are the best viral products I tested in 2021. Let's start with brows. The Huda Beauty Bomb Brows Microshade Brow Pencil has this incredibly thin point that makes it so easy to make hair-like strokes. It is a little fragile, so be careful with how much pressure you're using, but I love this pencil. If you struggle with using pencils to fill in your brows, I highly recommend this Madluvv Brow Stamped Kit. You apply one of the stencils to your brow and stamp the brow color on to fill. It makes doing your brows so fast and easy, and you don't have to worry about having two different brow shapes. Now my favorite brow setting products. Everyone went nuts for the ABH Brow Freeze, and so did I. It gives your brows that fluffy, laminated look and keeps the hair locked in place all day. But I recently tried the E.l.f. Brow Lift, and I swear it works exactly the same. It also came out with this special applicator that really lets you press those hairs down. Moving on to complexion products, the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Blurring Skin Tint is so natural and beautiful on the skin. The coverage is minimal but very buildable. The L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum is another great option. It evens out the skin and gives you a very glowy, hydrated finish. Plus you get the added benefits of hyaluronic acid. The Pseudo Labs PHreckles Kit is definitely the best product I've ever used for creating faux freckles. You use the freckle liquid, which has this little round brush in it, and this little toothpick looking thing to flick the liquid onto your face, and it gives you these very natural looking freckles. This Givenchy Prisme Libre Loose Powder is a huge splurge item that actually lived up to the hype. The colors all blend into one translucent shade that really brightens up the under eyes and sets the face without leaving you feeling dry. It makes the skin look so smooth. Next, my favorite makeup product, blush. I tried so many different kinds this year. I think my favorite was definitely the Melt Cosmetics Cream Blushlight. This formula is pigmented and blended like a dream. It layered over powder really nicely. The M Cosmetics So Soft Blush is also a cream blush, but in a stick form. This one is very user-friendly. Because it is so soft and easy to blend out, you don't have to worry about overdoing it. The Made by Mitchell Blursh Liquid Blusher is probably the best liquid blush formula I've ever tried. I applied this over my already set foundation, and it still blended out so well without removing any product underneath, and the pigment is so intense. Now onto bronzer. Just like the blush, M Cosmetics So Soft Multi Faceplay is creamy and easy to use. The shade I got was more of a contour color for me, but there are some warmer shades for bronzing. The E.l.f. Putty Bronzer is another amazing bronzer and an affordable one. The blendability of this bronzer is unreal. It has this really interesting formula that goes from a cream to more of a powder finish. It's so easy to work with. Next, we have some really interesting eye products. These Chameleon Flakes from Kaima Cosmetics are like little shavings of pigment that shift color. They definitely have a bit of a learning curve, but once you get it, they look amazing on the eyes. This product is technically a multi-use product, but I'm putting it here. This is the Danessa Myricks Beauty Color Fix Eye, Cheek, and Lip Cream Pigment. The pigment in these is no joke. A little goes such a long way, and the fact that you can use them as so many different things, under eye corrector, blush, eyeliner, lipstick, eyeshadow, is definitely a plus. And finally, a few of the best lip products I tried. If you want that full coverage transfer-proof lip, definitely check out the NYX Lip Lingerie XXL Matte Liquid Lipsticks. One thin layer is all you need, and once they dry down, they're not moving. The Milani Color Fetish Matte Lipstick is also very pigmented and wears really nicely. These aren't as matte as you would think, and they still have that comfortable slip that you'd get from a regular lipstick.